Hello everybody and welcome back. Now we're in the next week of play against Florida Atlantic, who is 2-7, 1-4 in the Sun Belt. We'll get right into the action here. And we are starting off with the ball first, and Keyshawn Simpson getting the carry for a nice 12-13 yard gain there. And so we set up right across the 42-yard line. Cruz on a play action. He's going to just let go of the ball. And so it'd be an incomplete pass rather than a sack, and Simpson's going to get a carry here for another 12-yard gain. We'll do a little toss to Simpson, continuing to eat up yards on the ground. And we're not going to shy away from it. We're just going to go to John Evans here on this play. He's going to spin his way to a first down, beautiful running, and we're going to dump it off to Simpson. It's all about the halfbacks on this drive. Now we're at the 30-yard line on 3rd and 5. Cruz sets back to pass. It's tipped, and Higbee almost gets it on the diving catch off the tip. But Jesse Roy will kick the field goal. It is very, very good 47-yard field goal. He could have made that maybe from 55, maybe even 60. But now here goes Florida Atlantic, pounding the ball at us, and German back to pass now. He finds an open receiver on the sideline. Don't know how he got that open. Where our coverage was, I don't know, but here they go. A little handoff out of the shotgun. Jackson looked like he was going to be stopped, and he actually manages to pick up 7 yards. So 2nd and 3 now. Another handoff out of the shotgun, but this time we are ready for it. So 3rd down and 6, and it's intercepted. Keontae Young, and he is going to outrun everybody. Keontae Young, pick 6, diving his way into the end zone, and it is now a 10-0 game. Look at how he jumped that route. He saw that coming from a mile away. And so now Florida Atlantic, they've got some ground to make up with some freezing going on there. And Bullard makes the catch for a nice pickup. And they're going to continue to run right out of the shotgun. And Jackson's a pretty quick guy. He can, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, he can hit those, hit the accelerator. But this play, Jamichael Payne is going to get in on the sack. German stuffed, and now it's 3rd and 13. And another interception, this time by freshman safety Jermaine Wade. He doesn't quite have the speed to outrun everybody. 2nd interception, it's only the first quarter by Florida Atlantic quarterback German here, Melvin German. And John Evans right up the middle. A gigantic hole opened up. Our offensive line getting some humongous pushes. And a busted screenplay here. It just wasn't there. Cruz fakes the pass and picks up a near 15-yard gain after the screenplay was well covered by the defense. Now John Evans out of the shotgun, a first down again. We're just moving the ball so easily against this team. Cruz takes off again. He's going to take a hit. And now 3rd and inches. Keyshawn Simpson, the power runner that he is, gets the first down. And now we're going to just boom. Simpson, easy touchdown, and we are on this game right now. We're destroying FAU, and people are switching their jerseys back and forth. They can't decide who they want to root for. We've seen this before, folks. And look at this. Savius Boyd just read that play, and I was controlling him, by the way. Just totally read that play. I was putting him in a spy. And there we go again, another big loss for them. So 3rd and 14, more long yardage to go situations. Another big play by our defensive backs, almost intercepted. So now here we go, 17-0, middle of the 2nd quarter. John Cruz back to pass looking, and there is nobody there. Coverage was pretty darn good. And here goes Jackson right off to the left side. Big chunk of yards now. Look at 3rd and 7 for the Owls. The Owls looking to find Mitchell, the big guy, underneath. He will cross the marker for a first down, and their drive stays alive. But this time, Arius Wright is in on the interception, and he is going to do it. 3rd interception by the defense, 2nd pick 6. We're not even to halftime, folks, and it's 24-0. And the defense continues to dominate. They can't get anything going through the air, but this time they're going to go long, and it's Bullard who comes down with it. Tyree Robinson on the coverage couldn't quite break up the pass, but Bullard again for another 10-yard gain. They're right in striking distance now, and Dorvalis on the little jet sweep for a nice little pickup there. 3rd and 4, looking to get into the end zone, and Mitchell will get a first down. And Jackson's going to shake off a tackler and juke his way into the end zone. So FAU's on the board, but they still have a lot of ground to make up, and they would go for 2, and we would hold, so it's 24-6. I don't know if I really agree with that kind of decision making. Well, look at Keyshawn Simpson shaking off tacklers, making it look so easy. So Cruz back to pass on 2nd and 15. He has all kinds of room to run. He's off to the races, but he fumbles the ball, and FAU is going to get the fumble. Unbelievable. Cruz run down from behind on that play and stripped, and Cunningham going to eat up a lot of yards here with under a minute to go in the first half. So FAU on the better half of the 50. They're looking, going long. They want the home run ball, but Keontae Young for the 2nd time this game in the 4th interception by the defense in the first half. That would end the half, so now we enter the 3rd quarter here, and Mitchell's been a reliable target for Melvin German underneath. He should keep going to him if he wants to have any success with a passing game. They're looking for the home run ball again, and for the 5th time, and the 3rd time, Keontae Young's 3rd interception, 5th by our defense, continuing to just, I don't know what was going on here. German apparently not that good of a passer. There's a studio update. Illinois is in the process of potentially upsetting number 7 Iowa. But John Cruz on the read option here, he will get the first down. And now we're kind of playing an easygoing game now. We're up by 18, trying to increase our lead a little bit so we can get that cushion. John Evans on the draw play on 3rd down. Not going to fool the defense. They seem pretty ready for that, so we would punt it away. And so now German takes a sack. That's freshman Nicholas Brown. The freshman end has had a fantastic season. And they're going to find Jackson over the middle. He was covered by a linebacker, and they like those matchups between linebackers and halfbacks. And look at Hill. Untouched. Nobody touched him. He came flying right through the hole, and that would force FAU to punt the ball away. And so now late in the 3rd quarter, Keyshawn Simpson has some great blocking, as he has had all game long. Toss play to John Evans. He's going to stretch this out for a first down, 10-yard gain. And the Hilltoppers are just taking it to him. Simpson's going to carry a guy into the end zone. And that is pretty much all she wrote right there. 31-6 here in the 4th quarter. FAU doesn't really have a chance of coming back, and 5 interceptions on the day is pretty much the one stat line you need to look at in this game if you want to have any idea of how they have not scored at all, and we've got 31 points. And German shakes off a tackler, and Cunningham does come down with it, but it's knocked out before he can actually fully possess it. Great defense there. So now we go ahead to 3rd and goal. German on the option. He can basically walk right into the end zone for a somewhat of a moral victory, if you want to say that, I guess. I don't know. So here we go. Garbage time for the backups. And Marquise Sumler breaks off. Marquise Sumler showing his burst. The backup to the backup to the backup. And right now he's currently 4th string, but with that kind of run, he had some great blocking, but look at the burst he has here. Big run, over 40 yards for Sumler. And so now we're late, 38-13, late in the 4th quarter. And German's going to take off, but he gets sacked before he can go anywhere. Story of his day, pretty horrible day. Sacked multiple times, throwing 5 interceptions. And Cunningham there, able to make the catch at around the 6-yard line. They're going to call the option again, this time the toss. Jackson is going to stumble his way into the end zone. That would be the final. 38-20. And Western Kentucky wins. Keontae Young, an obvious choice for player of the game. 3 interceptions, including a pick 6. And that would be that. I didn't realize this, but I only threw the ball 8 times. I thought I threw it more than that, but I didn't. I ran the ball a lot in this game. Keyshawn Simpson, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of his best games of the year. As you can see, I didn't really pass the ball a lot. Of course, as you get later in the game, when you're up by that many points, I'm just trying to eat the clock out, but there you can see freshman Jason Hill, 2 sacks on the day. We sacked the quarterback 5 times, picked him off 5 times, and I'd say that's a pretty darn good day for our defense. We played really well. So that was that. Western Kentucky will improve to 7 wins on the season, 2 losses, 4-1 in the Sun Belt Conference. And there you go, Melvin German. He had over 300 yards passing, but 5 interceptions, 5 sacks, definitely killed his day overall. You can see receivers had some pretty good numbers. He spread it around to a good number of them, but all that matters to me is the final score. That's all that matters. So there you go. Florida Atlantic got destroyed. And while we're kind of, I guess, sitting here doing nothing, looking at stats, I have plans for the next season, Season 3. I'm going to be realigning conferences. There's going to be a video. It's going to be in the off-season video once we get there. I have it all planned out. So I'm going to be realigning some conferences, adding teams to certain conferences that will be realistically they're going to be in those conferences, and I'm going to make a few changes myself that I feel necessary. But I haven't shown a lot of recruiting because there just hasn't been a lot of commitments. I got a couple of commits, an outside linebacker and a punter. And here's the Heisman race. Ken Malcolm, the halfback for Georgia, still leading the way with Miller and Bennett backing him up. I'm not sure if Wayman James of TCU, I don't think he was on there the last time we did it. I'm not sure. But the Heisman race hasn't really changed a lot since I last showed it. Here you can see Keontae Young is the NCAA Defensive Player of the Week. And deservedly so. 3 interceptions by himself. And obviously he was Sunbelt Defensive Player of the Week as well. That was this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all around next